there's another thing that we do in learning, and it's in the scriptures too. It's called teach one another. And Christ gives us that commandment. So how do you go about in your school? How do you go about having the children teach each other?
Well, you know that this manual can be taught from the older children to the younger children.
Awesome.
You know that. Mm-hmm. So, in fact, I had a woman call me from Pleasant Grove, and she said, you know, Nancy, I've just been amazed at my older children have been able to teach my younger children, and they do a beautiful job.
Oh, that's
and
awesome.
So,
great.
If you can reverse the roles,
mm-hmm.
have the child teach you,
mm-hmm.
or a lot of times I'll say to the children as they leave, now you teach that to your mom. I
Good
bet she
idea.
doesn't know that.
Awesome. I like that a lot. That's wonderful. Thank you. Mm-hmm. How do you teach principles in your schooling?
Well, I think they're taught every single day that the children come. We start with prayer,
mm-hmm.
and we teach the scriptures. We role play the scriptures.
Okay.
And we talk about the people that we are role playing and what they would think. And I think principles are just a big part of our lives and our church,
mm-hmm.
because that's so important.
Yeah. Okay. One of the things that Nephi often talked about is he would read the books of Isaiah, right? He loved the reading Isaiah. And then he would say, I would relate them to my family, or I would relate my life to them. So have you experienced any of that, how you can take what you're teaching with your children and have them relate it to their personal lives?
We have done that through our writing.
Mm.
I will have children write and compare things.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, let's look up the word iceberg. What is an iceberg?
Uh-huh.
How would that make you feel if you were on an iceberg?
Ah.
And how does your life relate to that iceberg? And then maybe something else. Then we would just compare the two. And even with animals, because children love animals. And so penguins at the Antarctica, because we're always talking about geography.
Mm-hmm.
I always have a map right there by my side that and we learn the continents and what animals, but what is the difference between penguin and an elephant? And then how does your life compare with those two animals?
Wow, that's quite extensive. You do quite a bit of that.
Yes.
That's great. So Nephi said that he relates because what in the scriptures says, for their profit and their learning. Mm-hmm. Isn't that beautiful? Mm-hmm. And I think that's exactly what you're doing in your schooling, and it's giving them learning, and it's giving them hope. It's giving them all of the profit that they need to continue on in their lives. That's great.
To be notified of our newest YouTube videos, be sure to click the subscribe button here. Head over to our new website for the latest gifts and promotions. For more videos like this one, click this playlist here.